Hello guys and welcome to the video. I hope you all are well, especially during this coronavirus outbreak, guys. My god, it's crazy, isn't it? Okay guys, welcome to the video. Okay guys, this is for the Witch Starter class for patch 268 season 20. This is a season 20 only build, okay? It's basically a Spirit Barrage build, guys. This is for GR speeds, both in rats. I know it sounds strange, man, but you can actually replace one of the rats, which is a group composition of a support barbarian, a support Z-Necro, another necromancer, then two DPS necros. But you can actually replace one of those necros with this guy right here. It's not quite as fast as a necromancer, guys, in rats, but it's much easier to play, and you never die because you have so much tank. I have like 1.2 billion toughness when I'm doing rats, and virtually never ever die. It's very good. But like I said, it's not as fast as Evan is a decent DPS rat, but it's very close. It's not that far off. And it's extremely fun to play. Extremely fun to play, man. Witch Dust is so good. Okay, guys. So yeah, this particular build then you could use, like I said, you can use it in rat runs, which is the best way of farming Paragon in the game. And also you can play it in meta 4-mans as well, where you push on leaderboards as high as you can in a 4-player team. This is not a solo build, okay? You must be in a group to stay alive. Mostly from the support barbarian, support monk, in meta 4-mans, or if you're doing rats, of course, a support necromancer. Okay, so it's not a solo build. You must have those supports in your group to survive. Okay, right, let's go through the set then, guys. So yeah, for those that don't know, guys, Mundunugu's Regalia is basically the new Spirit Barrage set, and it's absolutely fantastic. It is by far our #1 set right now for the Witch Starter. Witch Starter's never had so much power, man. It's crazy right now. It's great. Okay, guys, set bonuses then. Let's go to the set bonuses quickly. Okay, guys, so 2 set bonus. A Big Bad Voodoo now follows you and lasts twice as long. When you transition through GRs, it will follow you into the next map, okay? And also will provide Slam Dance to all your party members as well, which is great. So if you're playing Meta 4-mans, this is going to provide even more damage and attack speed to the Rift Guardian Killer. And of course, if you're playing this in place of rats, then you're going to buff your extra rat buddy, man, the DPS Necro, with even more DPS as well on top. So it's very beneficial to the whole group. It's brilliant. Fantastic, man. Okay guys, 2 set bonus is basically your damage reduction. You gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the Spirit Realm. So as soon as you hit Spirit Walk here, you get this buff here. And you'll be spamming this all the time anyway, because it's one of your movement spells in the build. But yeah, last 30 seconds gives that massive damage reduction. Brilliant, easy peasy. And then guys, 6-piece bonus there. Spirit Barrage deals 20,000% increased damage, plus an additional percentage equal to 5 times your mana regeneration per second. Lovely, so tons of damage. No more mana regeneration you have in your build, no more DPS you will do. But don't worry about stacking all that, because you won't need it. Because Rush of Essence is more than enough for Gruesome Feast. Brilliant. Okay guys, so gearing options then. So main hand guys, you want the Sacred Harvester. This gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. In conjunctions with the Cooper's Ornament, it gives you a massive 60% damage reduction. And this is one of the reasons why you can never really die in rats, really, or even in 4-mans, because it makes you just so tanky. But if you want more damage, you can definitely opt out for a Vooz Juicer instead. Vooz Juicer is fantastic, man, because it gives you up to an extra 60% Spirit Barrage damage. So if you've got a really good team behind you, you can switch this in instead for even more damage. Unfortunately, I don't have a good one yet, so I'm still using my Sacred Harvester, but when I do get a Vooz Juicer rolled correctly, I will definitely start using that as well. Brilliant. Off that end, guys, of course, is the new Gaze and Demise. Spirit Barrage gains up to 150% damage, guys, which is fantastic. Gives you the Phantasm Room, which is this little guy's here. You have 3 of these spirits. These are classed as pets as well, by the way. And that way, it procs from the Enforcer and Mask of Germ. So these guys hit super hard, man. Really hard. Brilliant. And they last 10 seconds now, as well. And also, Mana 2 above head, guys, will increase its attack rate as well, which can help with killing trash even quicker, man. These guys will just auto-seek, man, as well. Boom, boom, boom. When you got 3 spirits out, that's when it's at its top casting rate. So cool, man. It's excellent. Right, guys. So, yeah, first ring, man. First ring, guys, you want to use, of course, is the Convention of Elements. Once this hits cold rotation, this is when you're going to do the big bulk of your DPS, okay? Just after poison. Right there, man. As soon as it hits there, man, and you're casting, that's going to absolutely just wreck everything on screen. It's going to absolutely blaze. If you're playing it as Meta 4-man, so Monk Barb, Witch Starter Trash, and then an RGK, what you want to do is, when it just hits poison rotation, you can do the bomb trick, okay? So what you want to do is, say your team's pulled in loads and loads of trash here, tons and tons of trash into one spot, and you obviously want to kill the elite as fast as possible, yeah? Once you get to poison rotation, go 1, 2, 3, stop casting, Okay, just stop casting. What happened now, the damage is accumulating. Let it go all the way through cold rotation. When it hits fire, recast 3 times. And what will happen is, the barber damage will explode on the target and do an enormous amount of damage from the barber right here. And you can kill packs in meta formats really quickly. If you're running in rats, don't worry about it, because you can just run and gun. But if you're doing 4 players, you can do that method as well. And it works really well. I've used it a lot, it works really, really good. So literally, once again, just as it comes up to poison rotation. There, 1, 2, 3. Say there's a leap pack there, surrounded by tons of trash. Just wait, stop casting, let it go all the way through cold rotation. As soon as it hits fire, recast 3 times, and watch that pack just get melted. So satisfying. so cool. Brilliant. First gem, guys, we use, of course, is the Enforcer. Like I said earlier, these phantasms that come from the Mojo here, their classes of pets, so Enforcer will buff their DPS. For belt, guys, use Wishing Hour for the massive damage increase, of course. Next ring, guys, of course, is RE, Ring of Emptiness. When you have Pestilence or Haunt on your target, you get up to 300% increased damage, which is great. You don't need both anymore. Blizzard changed it, thank God. And now we can actually GR speed on the Witch Doctor. So cool. So yeah, just use Pestilence here, guys. We don't have no creep into this build because we're it's a speed build, basically. So you just got 8 seconds. You cast out, you got 8 seconds of massive damage amplification. Brilliant. Next gem, guys, of course, is Bane of the Trapped for the massive damage increase. For Amulet, we are using Squirt's Necklace. And Squirt's Necklace gives us an absolutely huge, massive 100% damage multiplication bonus, which is great. I know what you're thinking, oh no, but as soon as I get hit, I will lose it. When you're playing 4 players in Rats or in Metaphors, the Barbarian should be using, most of the time, the dodge mechanic buff, okay? And what that does, it helps you keep squirts up. Okay, so you can keep this damage going all the time, man. Okay, so that's why you use squirts in these group plays, because the damage increase is just so good. Last gem, guys, I'm using. So when I'm playing Rats, well, I see with the Witch Doctor, that sounds weird. I use Powerful, but if I'm in 4 players doing deeper riffs, like 130 plus, I will switch to Pain Enhancer. The reason why you want to switch to Pain Enhancer in 4 players when you're doing those really big riffs is because most of the time you're putting just tons of mobs to one spot, and Pain Enhancer gives you massive attack speed for every mob it clicks onto within a certain range in 20 yards. So it's better for when you're pulling in massive density packs sort of thing. But like I said, when you're just doing speeds, definitely put Powerful in instead for that big damage bonus. Brilliant. Okay then, so what have we done there, boys? So yeah, I'm wearing 5 pieces of the set, guys. So boots, legs, chest, shoulders, and gloves. I'm wearing Mask of Jaren for the pet buff, of course, which will buff the Phantasm coming from the Mojo, man. Super important. Nice, and of course, guys, little combo Ornament Brazier for the damage reduction as well. Brilliant. Right, let's go over to the cube. So what's in the cube, guys? Like I said earlier, this is a Season 20 build, so in Kanai's cube, we can use absolutely anything in any slot, which is just so cool, man. So I'm using Echoing Fury, slaying enemies that goes to wield it into a frenzy, so you get 75% increased attack speed, and 25% movement speed, which is actually very important when you're doing speeds in this build. Otherwise, you might find it a little hard to keep up with those very fast Necromancers teleporting across the map, okay? So it not only gives you a massive damaging spike, and it makes you just cast Spirit Barrage so quick, man. You'll vaporize trash so quickly, but also gives you a movement speed buff as well. Also, guys, Barber, of course, to make the Spirit Barrage explode and just destroy everything on screen. And last but not least, class, of course, is Ring of Royal Grandeur to achieve 6-piece bonus on the Mundunugu set. Absolutely brilliant, man. Lovely. Okay, so skills, guys. We are using Spirit Barrage Manatee, guys. Like I said earlier, this is your main DPS set. Little Manatee guy will auto cast up over your head as well, and do extra damage, which is great. Big Bad Voodoo Slam does. This now has double duration, 15% increased damage, and movement speed and attack speed for all allies within your aura. Okay, so it's absolutely brilliant to buff in the RGK or Rat that's in your group. It's brilliant, man. It's a really nice spell. It's fantastic. Locus on Pestilence, guys. This is what procs your Ring of Emptiness to do the massive damage spike. Remember, that only lasts 8 seconds, okay? So if you cast it and you're like, oh, I'm not doing much damage, recast your Pestilence, okay? It's probably right now. Soul Harvest Language, guys. Armor buff, basically. Massive armor buff. If you feel comfortable with your toughness, you can change this over to Soul to Waste if you want to, for more movement speed if you're having trouble keeping up with the group. But remember though, it would be the expense of your armor. To be honest though, with the amount of armor buffs that's in the game right now, you should be absolutely fine. Change that to Soul to Waste. But like I said, if you found you're struggling a little bit, pop it back to Languish. Spirit Walk Severance, guys. Love Severance, baby. 2 seconds of damage immunity, and when you hit this sucker, you move super fast, man. Super fast. So as you're killing trash extremely quickly, man, you're going to be zipping around in the Rat build, in the Rat group super quick, okay? Lovely, man. I love that skill, so sweet. Horrify Stalker, guys. Okay, Stalker, so you usually do this in the rat group, okay? So you get an extra 20% movement speed for 4 seconds. But if you're doing push in 4 players, then change over to Frightened Aspect for the extra 50% additional armor, okay? All you got to do is just change a couple of things. You can use it in both groups. So nice to be in a Witch Doctor right now. Okay, guys, passives. Confidence Ritual, 25% additional damage to enemies within 20 yards. Perfect. Grave Injustice gives you cooldowns as well. Brilliant. Every time a monster is killed, gives you a bit of life and mana back as well. Rush of Essence gives you a ton of mana as you're casting Spirit Barrage. So this actually procs your 6-piece bonus. So if we go over here to mana regeneration for a second, so as you can see, if we hold this down, because you were stopping nuke packs, you see, the higher that goes, the more damage you're going to do. Then when Echoing Fury procs as well, it gives you that 75% attack speed, you can actually have more mana regeneration per second, and procs a 6-piece damage bonus off the set even higher. And it's just fantastic. It works so, so good. Last of these guys is Gruesome Feast. Gruesome Feast is so good in this setup, because in both groups, both in 4 players push and in rats, there is a ton of globe generation, if the supports are set up correctly. And in rats, basically, there's so much globes on the screen coming from the support Necromancer that I literally have Gruesome Feast on 24/7 during the runs, and it makes my intelligence soar literally to like about 40k. We're in about 40k right now, and it makes my sheet DPS just go through the absolute roof, and I can literally just melt. It's just a melt cannon, guys. It's absolutely sick. It's so, so good. So yeah, Gruesome Feast is fantastic. Like I said, you know, both supports in 4-player and rat 4 players, we should have this mechanic in the setups. So, so nice, man. Love it. Right, guys, I've got some footage of this in action. It's GR 114, man. Here we go. This is the rats. This is the rats version in action. Here we go. In the party, guys, is Pandy, Giant Dwarf, and Jinxie Boy, man, on their characters there. So Pandy, guys, is playing support Necromancer. He basically leads the whole group, freezes the screen in front of them, and he spams globes like crazy. Okay, so that way it powers the damaged Necromancer, proccing his Reaper's Wraps to give him power, and also because all these globes are being generated, it's actually proccing my Gruesome Feast and allows me just to absolute melt cannon. It's great. Giant Dwarf there is playing the support Barbarian, so his whole job is basically to make sure he picks up all the globes, keeps up with the damage reduction going for the whole group, and etc, man. So that's his job, and also gives us some group speed as well, I believe. And then of course Jinx, who's on the DPS Necromancer, okay? So basically he's a pure glass cannon DPS, and he's basically single target and I'm AoE. Like I said earlier during the video, it's still more efficient to run 2 DPS Necromancers, but if your group doesn't mind, you can definitely play Rat Dog or Trash Killer Dog in the group, and it's not that much slower, maybe a few seconds slower. But like I said, you know, it's an extremely easy way of doing GR speeds in a group right now. You know, it's extremely easy because you're so tough. Like I said, when it's set up correctly, my toughness is over 1 billion toughness now on this Witch Doctor, which is absolutely incredible, man. So you never lose no gem ups. I do have a rat myself as well, another rat DPS Necromancer, which I die on quite a lot, and it's going to be a bit frustrating when you're doing gem ups. But yeah, it's just another nice option for us on the Witch Doctors. You could run 2 Witch Doctors in a group like this, but to be honest, just run the one, you know, because you still need that Necromancer to absolutely smash, especially the Rift Guardian at the end, because we're more set up for AoE trash DPS. So you can see that stuff just gets absolutely melted, and the Rift is almost over. And this is one of the best ways, guys, to get Paragon XP, gem ups, etc, in the game, and it just works so, so well. Look, bang, Rift Guardian's up. And yeah, Melt Cannon. He's dead. There you go, 114, 12 minutes, 54 seconds left. Fantastic. And there you go, guys. Feel free to like and subscribe, guys, and share this video. In the description of this video, there will be a build guide link to Diablo fans. So if you want to know exactly what to roll with every piece of gear for the best setup, what skills to use, just refer to that. It's in the description of the video. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and enjoying this crazy, crazy time, man. It's been mad, hasn't it? And I hope you guys have fun in Diablo. See you guys in the next video. Take care, man. Have fun in Sanctuary. Thanks for watching, guys.